zone where you can put the maps and stuff is bigger.
Ooh. Yeah, you're right. That is actually very nice. Very nice of you to do. Now I have to.
Yes. I'm experimenting around trying to figure out what pack I should use. I'm already loving Faithless.
Alright.
I'm trying to find a good image for something.
Look at this. This is a resource pack.
This is Minecraft.
Oh, here we go. This is good.
I love this thing. It looks amazing.
Oh, this one.
Also, look at my XP bar.
Yeah, honestly, your XP bar looks a lot more detailed.
Yeah, no, that's the galactic language, the one that you see in the enchantment book.
Why is it a Minecraft enchantment table?
This is an enchanting table.
Flinted steel.
I guess that's the one thing Steve never figured out how to craft, because he never got his hands on obsidian.
Well, he actually is the one that went to the Nether first before the piglins even knew about the overworld stuff.
Yep.
It all started. All that started when Steve went to the Nether for the first time.
I am in love with this resource pack.
Just no.
Yeah, the only reason why he was even able to go there is because he discovered the portal remnants by accident.
Yeah. There we go. That is it. Let's write that down. That's not here yet.
Okay, so hang on. So, yeah, the piglins didn't know about the overworld, yet they knew about the orb of dominance.
Yes. Essentially.
That makes no sense.
It doesn't. Oh man, it doesn't.
Meaning there had to be some kind of text left over for the piglins to know that the overworld existed, but they probably thought it was a legend until they saw the orb of dominance in the portal.
Yep.
So that's the only thing that would make sense that would actually work.
Oh, someone's freaking freaking things popping off. What the? Let's see. Where's my notes? There's my notes. Okay. So we all ready?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be playing a major role though, so I'm just gonna be listening.
Yeah. Well. Uh. I mean. Well. Yeah. I mean, not much, but at the start. Anyways. Begin. So after you guys wake up next to Phil and Stu's body, you are holding one of the keys in your hand, and you take it to the door to unlock it.
And yeah, keep in mind my character's the one who's holding it.
Yeah, or well, unlock one of the locks, I should say. Not yes. This map is so. The only problem is the map's so tiny. I can't fluffing grab the fluffing characters. So you go to the locks and unlock it, and one of the locks fall, but there are still uh, two more locks on that door.
So I take it that that means that C has officially pulled from the campaign then.
Not yet, and I'll retcon it if he still wants to be a part of it. But I'm kind of preparing for it because, yeah, his situation right now. Yeah, I'll retcon it if if things change. But for right now, yeah. And as that lock falls, suddenly, Nuke and Yax and Ark feel a um compelling feeling, leading them down the hall. Yeah. This feeling leads them to a door that is looks very out of place for a building like this. It is uh, a much more sacred looking door than a place like a broken down place like this should have. And while there is not much of a compelling um, thing for Fang to go through, you both have the you both feel compelled to go through. Let me see. And well, Fang, do you want to follow him? Do you want to follow them?
Yeah, I'll also
All right, excellent.
let's see what they'll do.
Yes, because yeah, your friend, both Ark and Nukenyak's losing control, they are compelled to open the door. And as they open the door, suddenly, this door transports them to a place not like this place. Not like anywhere they've been before.
Yes. Sorry, just looking at something.
Yeah, no problem.
The fishing rod has a 3D model?
Oh, did you? Our thing was going to be a bit. I thought we were going to think about how we were going to do this.
Yeah, Kiroth, I thought I was going to get whisked away and we were going to have to, and they were going to have to try and find the entrance.
Yeah. You know, I've been playing this story for about 2 weeks. So
Fair enough.
trust me, I have an trust me, I have an idea.
Okay, well, I'm going to give Kiroth full control over my character for the time being, seeing as how he has a story planned.
Yes. Yes. Because, well, yeah. I'm not gonna spoil it yet, but yeah. And
So I'm just going to make it simple for you so that way you can make this story go how you have it planned.
thank you. All right, and
Oh. So this fits more in with it. Even if the clouds can't be the way I'd like them to be, it still fits. I'm quite happy with what I've done. Anyways, like I said, I'm just gonna sit and listen to everything.
yeah, well, yes, and well, okay, but then I'm going to say, if you are going to talk about, I fully, I'm gonna say this, I fully, respect you to talk about Minecraft and stuff. But in this situation, if you are going to talk about Minecraft,
I'm not going to. I'm
Okay.
just trying to figure out a few things, so I might talk to myself every so often. But it won't be too often to where it's going to be a problem.
good.
Because I can remain silent if I have to.
Good. All right.
Though you may hear the occasional shit from me if I get into trouble.
Yeah, better not interrupt whenever. That's all I'm gonna say. Better not interrupt whenever I'm trying to do something, or you
Understood.
go mad. And yes, at the end, once you guys enter the door, at the end of this hall, uh, you notice a cat man with what looks to be 9 tails. And you can hear his laughing in the distance. Alright, let's see. There. Well, well, well. If it isn't the tempered dragonborn and a confused cat performer. One trying to find his identity, the other truly left to chance if he'll win or lose. Oh, it's been fun. It's been fun watching your adventure. It's been fun controlling it too. Even though that otter and that wolf that's by you hasn't been as fun to mess with, you two have been such an entertainment.
Oh, so my performances have even gotten the attentions of a god, huh?
Well, your performances have been kind of mediocre, but watching you get the snot beat out of you, definitely. Especially by those guards. Now, I can't let your story end, however. Not so soon. I mean, there has to be a little bit more. And that's why I have one of these. And he tosses one of the master keys in his hand before it disappears. But not only that, with his powers he pulls um Ark over to him and uh there we go. Let me open.
Oh, what was? Oh, a cage.
Yes.
Might have been better to try and find a little transparent image or something.
Yeah, but well, it still represent a pretty good representation.
By the way, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom here soon, so if you could pause for a little bit when I do go, would that be okay?
Yeah, I mean, well, you're not really. I mean, you're trapped. You're not really doing much. It's
I
just
still want to listen into the story, however.
okay.
I'd prefer not to be left out of that, so I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. Great. Great, so I continue. Alright. Well. And while this Dragonborn knows me very well, for the ones who don't, especially you, Wolf, I'll introduce myself. I am Vaelrix, the Trickster God, the controller of all your fate since the very beginning, since you entered this planet. And my, I'll say, I wish, probably should have been a bit more hard on you, but you guys have made an entertaining show regardless. Ah, after all, I know you met one of my tricksters.
Hmm.
Or, well, at least two of you have met one of my tricksters, Vexia.
I was gonna say I don't remember seeing any other tricksters. I've just been amazed on how these two have made it as far as they have.
Hang on. I'm gonna have Ark go up to Nuke and Yaks and tell him that
He
before
can't.
he joined us.
You are in
Oh.
a cage.
Damn it! You should have
can't.
told me.
He did.
I
I
did.
didn't realize
He
that.
just wasn't listening.
You were in a cage.
I'm
Okay,
trying to add a little bit of cool dialogue to this, you
fair
know.
enough.
Well, you could still talk while in the cage.
Well, am I visible to them first of all?
I mean, yeah, you are visible.
Well, I'm gonna shout to Nuke and Yaks and tell him that we met this trickster before he joined our party.
Hmm.
The one that the trickster god is mentioning.
Honestly,
Fair enough.
the only reason they've made it this far is because honestly, I could have been much harder on them, but I wanted them to last this long so that it made more of an entertaining show for me.
That would make sense. Sorry, you just gave me a small idea, that's all.
Yes.
Because I kind of realized that the god could have just cursed me for fun.
Yeah, could have cursed you entirely. But now, and now that you both are here, even you boring wolf, let's have a little more fun, shall we? After he says that, you hear his laughter as you suddenly, with the snap of his finger, teleport away to another place.
Hang on, quick question. Can my arm reach through the bars of the cage, and how close am I to this trickster god?
First of all, no. Second of all, you're you're like right up next to him, but yeah, no, you cannot reach to the bars as well as you can't really escape it until his power is weakened. So yeah.
I was kind of hoping that the bars may have been big enough to where I could have just punched him in the Like, at least been close enough to punch him as well.
Well, hmm.
'Cause honestly, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't expect that to happen.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but he probably also wouldn't probably be that dumb.
yeah, yeah.
Fair enough.
No.
Continue.
Yep. Um. All right, let me see. Yeah. And suddenly, yet again, you guys appear in a another unfamiliar area, what looks to be some kind of wooded forest, uh, with a broken down treehouse.
A treehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Oh, did you give me the link to the map?
normal
Yes,
for a cat.
in the chat.
Where's the chat? Hang on. Thank you.
You're welcome. Alrighty. Anyways, Duke and Yax, what were you saying?
Oh, has been in a treehouse. It's a more common thing for my species.
Yes.
Tend to tend to love lazing about in spots with where we could get easy sunlight.
That sounds about right. Let's see.
What? I'm not wrong. Cats like lazing about in beams of sunlight.
Yeah,
You would know. You're a cat.
I am. And alrighty. And let's see, I got freaking in the distance, you see a something that looks like a rainbow orb of some sort. And hmm. So, what do you guys want to do? Nuke and Yax, Fang?
I'm a little distracted. By the way, this one looks very beat up. I was expecting, if you want, I did have the other one where that isn't very beat up.
Do you want to bring? Well, I. Mm, Up to you.
Huh?
Up to you.
I mean, it's fine either way.
Yeah, I mean it works. No, it
The fact that this looks old and stuff is probably means this probably isn't one of the first illusions rooms or whatever that isn't as well maintained.
yeah.
Probably. Just an idea.
Probably.
Ow, my finger kind of hurts. I don't know what I did.
Oh no.
Okay, wait. So, I'm losing track. What?
So what do you want to do?
Well, obviously, would be looking around the area a bit, right?
Yeah.
Trying to find a way across, probably ending up to the main area, the big center part.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Watch my step if I were you. For this place seems to be not as well maintained as I would expect.
And then you hear a
Says-
voice. You hear a voice that sounds essentially overhead. Well, I don't want it to be well maintained. I want it to be entertaining. After all. And watching you trip and fall over some old jagged wood definitely would be entertaining.
Oh, entertainment is what you're after. Hmm. Well, I'm not as likely to trip, but the big wolf over there, looking over the thing. Hmm.
In fact, I'd like
Maybe I
you.
could have,
Yeah,
looking over, saying, "Hmm, maybe I could even have a little bit of fun with this."
In fact, I'd like you guys to do what would it be? Agility check, or is it, what is it?
Athletics, I think.
Athletic. Yeah, athletic check.
Ooh, I need to see if I actually did get my checks in order. Okay, I did.
Cash in your checks.
Acrobatics or athletics is a strength. Acrobatics is a dex thing.
Uh,
So which one is it?
I mean, it doesn't matter either way for me. Still the same modifier either way.
I'd say acrobatics. We'll do acrobatics.
Okay.
Holy fucking shit! The first high roll I get for myself. What the fuck?
820.
I got a dirty 20.
Yeah, that's what mine total ups to.
So with your guys' luck, you guys just freaking swing through the trees like Fluff and Tarzan, all the way to the main platform. past all that jagged uh, staircase and jagged wood onto that main platform.
Oh, that's cool. Huh.
We somehow got a fucking dirty 20.
That and as you guys move closer, you hear the distant laughing again. You didn't think I'd make it that easy, did you? To get to that thing.
I never expected any of this to be easy. Just pure dumb luck, apparently, on my companion's side.
And suddenly, through a portal created by the trickster god, suddenly a giant cat-like dragon appears, looking slightly like the cat dragon fought before, but a bit more matured, losing one of its heads and getting a bit more bulk. Have fun with this little pet. All right, so yeah, first initiative. I have to roll for initiative myself. Hold on, give me 1 second.
I actually don't remember if I have an initiative modifier. I need to check. I don't have one. Okay. Oh well, there goes my there goes my normal low rolls.
Oh wait, I just realized you're the only healer that you now have is locked in a cage. Hello?
I got healing word.
You do?
Yeah, I have healing word and mass cure wounds.
Alright, let's see. So let's see. So first will be then
But you got a 9 when I got an 8.
You put it in the wrong order.
Oh wait, I did. I'm tired. Eh.
Damn it.
Thank you. Alrighty, so Fang, you're up first.
Shadow?
Yeah, I know I'm here. Not for my team. I'm gonna do my hybrid transformation for one thing.
Oh yeah, the transformation. Yeah, cause I will say in this area now that we're but yeah, all magic. You don't even have to really hide the magic. All magic is allowed.
Oh, it's a like bonus action that it uses.
Plus, normally a lot of the transformations aren't necessarily magic.
Do you have a picture for the transformation, Shadow?
Oh, the picture for it?
Or well,
It's part of my character sheet.
oh yeah, you're right. All right.
Off.
And what are you gonna do?
Just use my predatory strike for Dex.
All right.
Does a 12 hit? Probably doesn't.
No.
Okay. I'll then use my second one. 22.
Oh, that definitely hits. Yeah. However, I'm gonna have you do one more thing. Before you do that attack, I'm gonna have you do a wisdom check.
Oh, wisdom check.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Uh,
The straight wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't get why, but okay. 11. Go.
Yeah. Uh. Well, as you throw that attack, the. Yeah, I got a 13. So the Felonigon gets in a defensive stance. So whatever this attack does will do basically half.
Okay. I haven't rolled the damage yet, but okay.
Yep.
That'll be 5.
Hmm.
Hmm.
5 damage.
5 damage. Yes.
Okay, so let's see half of that. And we'll round that up to 3 damage. Okay.
Hmm. Dang it. Hmm. Not what I'm looking for.
Alright, so next will be the Great Lanagon, and you know what, the first attack I will do. Well, let's see. Well, first, let's see if the attack hits. I'll do a claw attack towards Fang. Uh,
Gotta be a way to fix that issue.
Alright, let's see. $13?
Hmm.
Fang?
What?
13?
No.
Nope, doesn't hit. Okay. So, the Felinagon claws by you, but it just slightly misses you. However, I do have a second attack though. I'm gonna try a bite. Uh, 17?
What?
Does 17 hit?
My armor class is 17, so I'll say yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, like,
If it matches or is higher, it'll hit.
yeah, it matches, so yeah, it hits.
Okay, let me get my.
I remember C telling us this stuff in the beginning.
Yes, he did. Okay, 3.
How do I fix this issue?
Alrighty. 11 piercing damage.
Got resistance to piercing.
Hmm?
I said I got resistance to piercing.
Okay, so. Let's see, half of
I'm
the-
pretty sure that would mean you take half damage,
Yes,
correct?
yes, it does. So. You know, we'll say 6. Also, we'll say 6. 6 damage.
Odd.
And yeah, that'll be the end of the Flying Gun's turn. So now Nukin next.
Okay. Well,
You're gonna have to.
so I could do a few things.
Hmm.
I got an action, a bonus action, probably, and well, then there's Bardic Inspiration. Well, I'm not really sure how to make this performance. I'm just gonna say probably take a bit of step back and then
Mm-hmm.
fire bolts.
Where are you aiming that
Which-
firebolt?
I said firebolt, not fireball.
Well, yeah, firebolt. Still, where are you aiming?
What,
this?
do I have a choice to hit the thing there, or the orb? I figured I'm not even in range for the orb right now.
Yeah, you're not even in range of the orb. Yeah, no, so, yeah, no.
And this is a +8. A dirty 27. Does that hit?
Dirty 27? Oh, for sure, yeah.
And the damage is the same as I rolled, 27.
Alrighty, and however, with it being fire damage,
Well, firebolts. Hang on. Roll a modifier creature or object within range. Make a ranged spell attack against target. On a hit, the target takes a flammable object hit by the spell ignites if it isn't being worn or carried.
well, yeah, but I will say that this creature has a resistance to fire. So
Innate resistances to fire. So
yeah,
that's half damage.
half damage. So 27. I actually have to pull up my calculator for this one.
14.
14. Yeah, we'll do 14. So
Usually the damage is rounded up.
thanks. Yes.
And since I got 27,
Let's see. There we go. Let's put that in. Perfect. Alrighty. Anything else?
I'm not able to do much else because I don't know what I can use as a bonus action. Besides
Okay.
Bardic Inspiration rolls or whatever.
Yeah. Um. So now we go back to Fang.
Are you sure that? Yeah, that's pretty much all I can do.
Yeah, now we go back to Fang then.
Okay.
What shall you do, O Great Wolf? Great Wolf Valor.
Val.
Valor. Oh.
Level 22.
Also, welcome, Sonetta.
Oh no, that was me who said, well,
No, but-
whatever.
Well, no, but
I was
Sonetta,
also in the
Sonetta also
BC.
joined the BC at the same time that you said whatever.
So it's still like doing with like the half thing for it, is it? Like
Uh,
I had to do the like wisdom thing.
um, if it is a physical attack, yes. Magic attack, no.
Okay. know.
So
I'm gonna use that one as 4, so it'll be half, so it'll be 7 damage.
all right.
Yeah.
Huh? What?
Cat.
What?
Did you hear what I said?
I did. I did. Well, now is that 7 damage from the fact you halved it, or is that 7 damage just from?
Halved.
Okay.
If it was like full, it would have been minus through that.
Yeah. All right. Now,
Wow, what do you mean?
well, anything? Do you want to do anything else?
I didn't do my second attack.
Oh, you didn't do your second attack. Okay, you would do your second attack. Yeah.
He does a 23 to hit.
Okay, yeah, 23 hits. Yeah. We're also
So,
wait,
do
wait.
you have to keep rolling yourself as well, or
Well, yeah. Let me roll wisdom and uh
got a 11?
16. So yep, that takes half.
Now I gotta roll for
I have a strange feeling this thing's resistant to everything due to the fact it's not real.
Yeah. I mean, it is a yeah.
This should fix my issue.
It'll be 7 damage again.
7 damage. Woo! Alrighty. Anything else?
And it's, well, I think.
All right. So now I'm gonna have the fillet gun. And since you guys are in range, in range, you're both in range. I think you are. I think you're in. I think you both are 30 feet with this.
This
creature.
doesn't have a grid, so I wasn't expecting this to be really used for combat.
Guess what's unexpected? So I'm actually gonna use one of the legendary actions. Alrighty. Dragon's Breath, and I'm gonna need you guys to roll a dexterity saving throw of possibly
What's the save DC?
the save DC. I might lower that. That seems like a well, no, 18.
I got a nat 20.
So okay, you take half damage. Yeah.
22.
You
Actually,
also
hang on, what's the what's the damage type?
fire.
I also have a resistance to fire.
So you take half on half. That's take double half. Okay.
Okay, how much damage would that be?
Hold on, I gotta roll 8d8s.
Oh,
Okay.
This is d8 pieces. And then I gotta pull up my fluffing calculator. Okay, and then I have to divide that by 2. And then, Bang, do you have resistance to fire? Do you not? I'm assuming you don't.
No,
Yeah, okay.
I don't.
So, Fang?
What's the damage?
Fang takes 13. You take 7.
7. That would be halved from that. But do I
Well,
add my
no.
fire resistance thing to
Well,
it?
yeah. Well, no. That's I already did that. I did because the full damage, with it being half because you both got successful dexterity throws, saving throws. Because the original attack was going to be 26 damage, so half that is 13, and for you, half that is 6.5, but rounding it up to 7.
Cool.
Yeah. Mathematics. It makes sense. Kind of.
There's a numbers game.
It's a numbers game. Yes, like Jebel says.
Yeet the numbers.
Like yeet
Eat eat the numbers.
No.
Um,
No. Be like Sid. Eat the numbers. Or eat cookies. Sid eats cookies.
so now it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Well, first off, 5, 15, 20. So I calculate I can move like up to here through the weird grid pattern thing
All right.
with 30 feet of movement.
That
With
works.
another ranged attack, that could possibly put me in range to hit the other thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, I could have actually probably hit it from my other spot with the firebolt's range being 120 feet.
I actually, I'm not gonna lie. You probably could have.
But I have a feeling we wouldn't exactly know to aim for that right now. Also, unless one of us tried to make a small observation with check type deal.
Yeah. Unless you did an investigation or perception. I don't know what that would be. Would it be? What would that be?
I think. Hang on.
I mean, and also you gotta realize. So yeah, right now, obviously, Vaelrix has full powers. So yeah, he's able to summon things like this because all the chaos orbs are intact. So yeah, he's able to summon creatures like this.
Okay, I have gotten word from someone. If I were to try and do an investigation check on this to do it, I would be doing it against that creature's spell save DC. An investigation versus whatever creature that is spell save DC. Understand?
Yeah. The spell save DC, which what the fluff would that be? Would that be Constitution? Dexterity? What would that be? Wisdom?
Where spells. It's normally around where the spells are.
Gosh dang it! Summoner's World does not mention that.
The spell save DC usually is the same thing you'd have to pass a check against for that fire breath.
Oh, Dexterity. Okay.
No, that's not the check. That's the check. The save DC is what we have to hit or pass, or what is the number we have to get or get above in order to pass. That's the save DC.
So 18.
So this thing's spell save DC is an 18.
Yeah.
Is this a made up creature from you, or
Yes. Yes, this is basically this is a stronger version of a creature essentially they fought earlier in the campaign that I fully created myself.
but you didn't think to create their save DCs?
This is my first again, remember, first time DMing. So I'm actually going to break the fourth wall here and admit something. This was also supposed to be a fight you were supposed to, honestly, before we had this whole arc plan, arc idea, etc. This creature was supposed to be a creature you fought after the final boss, essentially. Like, this is gonna be like a super boss.
Okay, here's how we get the spell save DC. It's naturally an 8, plus any proficiency bonus, plus spellcasting ability modifiers. I doubt this thing has proficiency bonus, so what's its spellcasting ability modifier?
Fluff and
Normally, a lot of the time, it ends with anything that specializes with using spells or something, or magic, tends to have their spellcasting ability modifier around a +8 or something. Understand?
Yeah. However, well, that's the thing. This creature mainly uses physical attacks, except for those legendary actions. So,
Which means it doesn't have, which means since it doesn't specialize with spells, its spellcasting modifier would be lower.
Yeah. So also, I don't even know if the fire breath technically counts as a spell because it's something. It's a creature.
This modifier shows a baseline spellcasting ability, intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. So if this thing does use spells, what does it use? Intelligence, wisdom, or charisma?
Let's see. I guess intelligence, really.
Okay, what's
So
its intelligence modifier?
its intelligence modifier is well, its intelligence is 16. However, it's modified, so that
Its
makes
modifier would be a +3.
Yeah, +3. Yeah. So that's the other thing. Intelligence charisma would be the exact same thing. So it's both are the same. So I'm on with intelligence. Honestly, that also just kind of makes sense.
I would say, let's see, that puts the save DC around 11. I would say 11 to probably 15.
Yeah. I'd say it sounds about right. Mm. That's it. That's it. Hold on. Freaking! I hear something.
Hmm?
Okay, so yeah, I have to go check on something. So I'd say we could probably. Hmm.
I'm gonna say any proficiency bonus, this thing's spell save DC is closer to a 15.
Okay, or we could say 14. Honestly, if we want to. Say 14. So do you want to try that?
Okay, well, I would have to. I don't think it really takes anything if I fail.
Yeah, I don't think it takes an action either. Because I think it's like this
Why am I
really.
getting high rolls? These rolls want me to actually progress this story. What the fuck? I got a 23.
Damn. Okay, I'm not even gonna. You know what? I'm not even gonna try there. Yeah. So as the Felinagon is growling at Fang, uh, you're able to actually look around it and see the rainbow orb floating behind it. And it
Hey,
looks,
whoa.
and it does look like you might be able to hit it and do a bit of damage.
Probably not insta-killing the thing, but hitting a weak point, essentially dealing more damage.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm gonna roll the hit on that then. With probably again with Firebolt. 22 to hit.
Yep. That. Yeah. So are you? Well, wait. Are you going for Felinagon or are you going for the orb?
I was assuming it's gonna aim for the weak point, which would be the orb.
Yeah, the orb. Okay. Yep. Yep. That definitely hits.
Now, Firebolt does 3d10 worth of damage.
Mm-hmm.
16.
16. Okay.
But that's technically a weak point, so I'm not sure how this is gonna work for hitting a weak point, but you go ahead.
Uh. Hmm. I'll say. Yeah. Let's make that. Yeah, we'll make that 32 damage. Why not? So let's see. So there we go. Anything else you want to do?
Well, probably you've seen the fact that it did more damage and stuff, and it's probably want to try and take this thing out faster. So the best, well, actually, I doubt Shadow could really get to it anyway,
Yeah,
but still,
Shadow.
probably
Well,
just.
yeah, because Shadow is more physical. But D has some magic actually, and actually, me and C were talking about the fact that you're not using your character to your full potential. Shadow.
Yeah.
With your character sheet, there's a lot more you could do.
And at the one that's basically for the other like set, just what I have on mine.
Yeah. I need to find the full like thing for it. Mm-hmm.
Well, would that be? I'm sure I can't really do anything else. I can't move. I'm out of movement. There's nothing I could really do with a bonus action.
Unless you want to,
Yes.
unless you're trying to try to do some more damage to
How
the
many bonus
Felinagon.
actions do you get per turn?
What? Well, I don't know. With me, I'm used to just one action and one bonus action per turn.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, like I said, unless you wanted to do a little more damage to the Felinagon.
What, do I have any spells or something that could be used as a bonus action for an attack?
To be honest, C, I think is the only one that's seen your character sheet. I haven't.
Holy crap. Sorry.
It's okay.
I just pulled off a bed clutch.
Good job.
Now I have pillagers on me.
Something that's not for sure that's range with magic.
Well, with I guess it would just be Shadow's turn then.
Come on.
Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. bloop, 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 bloop. Boop, 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 boop.
Think between two different things. What am I do? I'm gonna do my crimson right. It takes a bonus section for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be able to still take a.
Oh shoot, roll to hit.
Hmm?
Yeah, roll to hit.
Oh, the head.
Or wait, how's the thing work? I don't know.
It says that I can activate any light that I know on a weapon that I'm holding.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, you need to make a bullet D. Yeah, I'm gonna put the cold one that I have on my bat.
All right. And with applying that, you don't have to do the wisdom thing.
But well, I wouldn't need to do it anyway.
Yeah, because since you're attacking with a more like, even though it's a physical thing, you're attacking with like a more magic thing. So it's like
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like while the virus active attacks made with it all with a weapon all magical. Wheels. I think that's what I need to do. The extra attack thing for you.
Hey,
Would it be like strength that I add to it, or
I think
I
yeah,
forget?
I would think so. Well, since you're using a bat with magic and you're using a bat, I'd say strength would be the thing. Yeah.
Is he gonna fucking home run bat this thing out of the park? Home run!
But at least gonna knock the shit out of it until.
Okay,
Swear to God, he's
that'll
using the home
be
run bat.
18 damage total then. could like do coke. It's cool. Open. Let me. Wait, what? Did I actually vote ahead already? Okay.
Did you?
Oh yeah, I need to do that again if I didn't.
Okay, so what's currently going on?
Don't wait, but
Because
now
everything seems to have gone
that-
silent.
I mean,
no, chill.
well, currently we're waiting on.
Well, the first thing I was doing doesn't count because I forgot to vote ahead. Oh wait, I was doing that as a bonus action. That's like, missed the first time then. But don't count that. I voted before. Never mind. I missed both times, so all that previous thing because I didn't pay attention.
You just swing your bat around and he just the feline gun just dodges out of the way like no.
Well, pretty sure
Yeah.
I'll be able to do it next time. Why do you say yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
It's yeah.
I'll go to the head start again. Go.
Alright. Yeah. And I'm going to use another legendary action, which actually, funnily enough, doesn't use an action thing, so I can just do it.
Don't you only get 3 of those per battle with creatures like this?
Well, yes. And I already used 2 of them doing the fire breath, so I will use um, this last legendary action, which uses I guess 1 action point if you're going off of that mindset.
No, I'm saying, like, don't creatures like this only get a number of legendary actions they can use per battle?
We could do it like that if you want to.
No, I thought that's how it was with creatures that have legendary actions. I'm not really sure.
It it might be. I'm not sure myself. Also, can't really ask C because C's doing stuff right now, so I can't really ask him either. Anyways, we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out in a second. Uh, so I'm gonna do Shadow Step, which means he is essentially going to uh like be an illusion, like a phantom. He's just gonna just appear over by Nuke and Yax without provoking opportunity.
Well, provoking opportunity attacks when you exit a range.
but no, but this legendary action literally prevents any of that because essentially he's just teleporting to you. So, whoop.
Which probably only would have been useful if you were actually in Shadow's opportunity of attack. In Shadow's melee attack range.
Well, I don't look. I'm making a story. Damn it! I'm making a story. And I am going to do a multi-attack to Nuking X, which is, let's see, what is that? One bite and two claw attacks. So, let's see. First, let's try see if the bite hits. Um, 27. Does a 27 hit?
27?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, not a surprise at all. Uh, did I hit? Did I hit? I don't know. Would never have known. Alright, so the first attack does 12 piercing damage.
Okay, you get usually every multi attack is a roll is a separate roll to hit.
Yeah. And I'm doing that! Mm. I'm going to fight you, dude. Going to fight you, actually, I swear. Alrighty, so 23 hit?
Mm-hmm.
Shocker. Truly a shocker. And then that's 8 slashing damage, so do you have any like immunities or like resistances to
The
piercing?
community's resistance to piercing or slashing?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, then they're taking the full damage then. So 12. So currently 20 damage so far. And now let's see. Another 23.
Another 23?
Yep, another 23. Alrighty, so okay, if we want to be exact here, 20 slashing damage and 12 piercing, so 32 damage total. Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Caught the shit out of you. In the background, you just hear the freaking Vaelrix laughing.
Oh,
Alright, so now, yep, Nuke and Yax, it's your turn. And actually, I will admit, by the feline gun moving over to you, the orb is actually unguarded.
orb is fully unguarded and could be probably slightly rushed down by Shadow. Got it. I'm looking at. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do.
Come in. Thank you. I can't come in. Oh, wait.
I could probably cast something and deal insane amounts of damage.
Probably.
Okay. Any. I might just have to try and do as much damage as I can involving that orb.
Yeah.
I always have a +8 to hit on my spells.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. I'm just gonna have to try a firebolt again.
Yeah.
Or I could move, do something to get out of the way.
You could. As long as you don't provoke opportunity.
I mean, I have something that's a teleportation, which doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
You might want to use that. It's a cat.
But I'm the one doing the main attacks on this orb, and this thing seems to be targeting me for it.
Well, yeah. It sees you as a threat.
Also, I never asked. Did we have like any like special like equipment we should be having, like potions or something? Because I keep forgetting those are a thing.
Potions, yes. However, actually, something I didn't mention that when you walk through the door, he also took your staff that
Little
allows
bread.
you to control the bread golem. So yeah. So you don't have that currently.
Which would be why I kind of expected that, because why else would Raisin not be here?
The Raisin's not here because yeah.
Damn, I am really missing some of our damage dealers.
Yep. I bet you are.
So first step isn't. If I do this, I wouldn't be able to use one of my other things to attack. Oh, cool. That's interesting. So guess what? Guess what?
What?
I could do both attack and get out of the way without provoking opportunity.
Yeah. Okay.
So first on the orb, I'm gonna do firebolt again. 23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
14 damage.
14, and that's a magic attack, so I'm gonna actually allow it to do double.
So that would be 28.
Because actually, I will say, with physical attacks towards this orb, it will be basically half damage, but I'll allow magic to be double. Yes.
So it has a weakness to magical attacks and a resistance to physical attacks.
Yeah, well, yeah, because, it's a thing holding magic stuff, so.
So that was a total of around 50s to 60 damage I've done 2 turns.
Yes. Well, more 60, yeah.
And as a bonus action, because I could do this on a bonus action, I cast Far Step.
Look at you!
At which I can teleport up to 60 feet onto any space I can see, which I would choose here.
Yeah. All right. Yeah,
And that's my turn.
you look very safe.
That's the end of my turn.
Cool beans. So fan.
Hmm. How high up is the orb?
The orb is
This thing.
yes.
Yeah, no, but like, is it low? Is it high?
That's a good question.
Like close to the ground or up in the sky? Like,
It is well. It's floating. It's not like it's not like high, but it's basically up to your. I'd say up to probably your chest.
Aren't you like not really close to it?
Uh,
what's that have to do with anything?
well, he does have a point.
Okay, I get that I'm not close to it, but why you mentioned that?
Oh,
I'll just let you.
So what are you doing?
I'll let you deal with the floating orb thing then.
what?
The orb, the the orb and this cat thing are tied together. You know.
Essentially.
Okay. Uh, Fine, I'll go to the orb.
Orb. Okay, we're gonna move you towards the orb. Bam. You're at the orb. What are you gonna do to it?
uh, Going to attack the orb.
You're gonna attack the orb. Can't believe it. He's gonna attack the orb.
22 hit.
Yep. And what kind of attack are you doing? Are you doing?
Well, my thing still has the active light on it.
Oh yeah. So actually, no. Yep. It counts as a magic attack. So yeah.
How
It's
much
gonna,
damage did you just deal?
well, let's see.
No, I rolled to hit, not
You rolled
didn't
the
do
hit.
damage yet. 18.
An 18? Alright. Which, since it's magic, it will be doubled. So,
Hmm?
let's see. Well, I gotta add. Alright. Anything else?
I'm over the second attack.
You can roll the second attack. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think a 14 hits.
No.
Okay.
You swing and the orb just kind of floats above it. Woo!
I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, so would I be able to do like a bonus action still?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
How goes the session?
It goes
So,
fabulously.
let's see.
How far along are you?
Uh, we are still in the
Early stages?
yeah. So the early
Okay.
stages.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Sushi out.
Out, sushi.
Sushi.
Okay, then make a strength saving throw.
Out. Out.
A strength saving throw?
Oh wait, no, never mind. That wouldn't work on it.
A strength saving throw? Well,
No, ignore that.
a
It's a
strength
different thing. So
saving throw.
no,
I'm
withholding that. Not going to do that. I was just looking at it again and realized that wouldn't work for that.
well, I do half damage.
What?
If you use something that involves physical strength, it would. You could hit it, but it would do half.
Oh no, I'm not going to do it on the orb.
Dang,
So never mind.
dang
And it's
again.
not really a type of
Ah,
Billy, I don't think.
ah, what happened?
I'll just
Yeah.
just end that turn. Because I can't do anything to it.
Alright. Uh,
Have to be close
Bear
up.
back.
so, actually, okay, so now it's Fleogon's turn again. And going based off of logic, I'm going to use the third and final legendary action, Shadow Step again. Move him right here. Teleport. Yeah, teleporting cat. And going to do a multi-attack towards
How far away is your little technically away from my character right now?
uh
You just moved it up. I saw that it go up.
I had to.
Oh.
You can't just move it up.
I was
Have to place it somewhere.
okay, fine. About 10 feet away. Which actually, wait a minute.
And what's the range on that?
Yeah, I was gonna say only one of the attacks would hit, which would be the bite. Uh, so instead of the multi attack, I'm going to do 2 bites essentially. So I'm gonna roll for the first.
Definition.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Uh, 20 does 24 hit?
Yeah.
Shocker.
What is sudden like actually hit?
Shocker. Alright, so 18 piercing damage for the first attack.
Reduce that.
Oh yeah, because you have tough skin. So 9 damage. 9. And then the second roll hit. Let's see. That I'm not even going to say that definitely hits.
I'll say it. What did it land on?
22.
Okay, then you had to.
Ah. My turn now?
Hold on to this.
Huh?
12.
Hold on.
Okay, so yeah. Alright, so 9. 12. So with it being halved as well, 15 damage total. Yeah.
Is that adding both of the damages together? Or...
Yeah, that's adding both the damages together after they were also halved. So, yeah.
Okay, so then what was this? 9 to.
One was 9, the other attack was 6, so 15. Alright, so now it's your turn, Exio.
I just didn't know because I got called twice, so I had to deafen twice.
Hey, no problem. Exio. Or Nukin Yaps.
Okay. Well, the first thing I can do I can actually do without having to recast this and using up a spell slot. I could Far Step again for a bonus action.
Oh my gosh! You can first step, do it.
So I could Far Step to somewhere like...
Somewhere like
I'm back.
you back.
Put some pizza in the oven.
Ooh, what kind of pizza?
I could
4
Far
cheese
Step to,
DiGiorno.
like,
Ooh,
here.
dang! Yeah, you are like right able to hit.
Okay, I need to pull that up. Actually,
And when in this position, I can easily hit that orb without hitting banging something, but I'm not sure I want to do that. Or do I?
Or do
so
you?
what's currently going on with the orbs?
Oh, we're currently fighting the cat dragon thing. We're first orb, trying to destroy it.
Still?
This thing is... I don't think Kyra has kept track of how much damage this thing has took.
Oh no, I have. I have. I just haven't told you.
I mean, if you're smart enough, you could also track how much damage it's taken yourself.
Yeah, do like an invest.
Yeah,
or-
I've dealt around 60 damage to the orb.
Yeah, and do you want to do an investigation or a perception?
I think I just want to... No, I think I just want to upcast lightning bolt at 4th level.
You sure that's needed?
I mean, I could be saying that as a joke. You don't know.
Not yet, too.
Firebolt would be dealing pretty close to the same amount of damage I'd be dealing with lightning bolt at 4th level.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Anyway, lightning bolt also does work differently.
Where the hell is the app? Sorry, I'm looking for something on my desktop.
Anyway, I'm just gonna cast Firebolt again. Why not?
Alrighty, roll a hit.
I should do it.
Oh, my first low roll. Which is a 10 in total.
Oh. Hmm.
Hmm?
Let's see. Well, yeah, that misses. However, let's see. Well, it's not in that one, so don't.
This should fix
I
it.
think it just misses. I don't know if it actually will. If you'll cast it and it just goes somewhere else. Think about it.
I'm reading up on these properly. This is a roll to hit scenario. Lightning bolt would have been is a 100-foot long, 5-foot wide blast in front of me in the direction I choose, and any creature's thing in its way would need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ugh. Mm.
But I miss. I'm out of an action. I use my bonus action to get over here.
So yeah. Bang. Bang. What shall you do?
Has it finally gotten the world data? It has, okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Disable all. Huh. Am I really not that far out? Oh, I actually am.
Move this about a bit. This one misses. Okay, well, I missed both times, but I'm gonna just use my bonus section. So I have the like strength saving throw.
Hmm.
Oh, do you want me to roll strength saving throw?
Yeah.
Alright. 10.
Got 10.
Yep.
Okay, so you failed it, so that means your speed is the cat's speed is reduced to 0, and it cannot take reactions until the end of it, or until the end of my next one.
Ah. You
So you've just stunned it.
stunned the cat.
Yeah, I did. Can't really do anything else now.
Valid. Alright, so... Wait. If you stunned it, these that... Huh. Am I able to attack?
It just... Well, your speed is to 0, but I'm pretty sure you could still attack, I'm pretty sure. But you just can't take, like, reactions
Or move?
until the end of my next turn.
So...
But you have, like, the chance to, like... remove it.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna
But
move.
you can only, like, repeat the saving throw at the end.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Like
move
it's
over
gone.
to...
What the hell's going on?
Your speed is reduced to 0.
Oh. So I can't move. So can I move or can I not move?
Not sure if you just...
If my speed is reduced to 0, that means I really can't move anywhere.
Okay, why isn't this thing working?
Not really too sure, but it just makes your speed to 0.
Hmm.
Then I'm going to attack you, Fang, then, and I'm going to do a bite.
What the fuck is going on?
Does a 14 hit?
No.
Nope. Okay, then it bites right by you and misses.
Hang on, I seem to be having an issue.
And that is the end of its turn.
Hmm.
Luke and Yaz.
My turn?
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it's not working. Odd.
I don't know what else to do besides just try again with that firebolt hit on the orb.
A new orb. Okay.
Damn it.
Okay, this makes up for last time. It's 24.
Yep, that hits. So I'm actually gonna say, what is the finishing attack?
So that world's just corrupted in that sense. Great.
Well, I would have to make sure I would be dealing enough damage because I can.
Do you want me to
I
actually?
could deal a
Do you
minimum.
want me to
I could
tell
deal
you?
a minimum of 3 damage.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. Do you want me to tell you how much health the thing actually has?
How much?
4 health.
Yeah, I
Literally,
did 20.
literally, I'm not even kidding right now. You could literally walk up to it and probably poke it. As long as that
Okay.
poke did like at least 8 damage, you would break it.
Okay. Well. Well, first off, my unarmed strikes wouldn't even deal that much damage.
Well, you already did. You already said you were casting fireball. So.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Firebolt, which will hit for 21. But
And
let's see. He's would take his instrument with 3 strums of it. Yes, casting the 3 firebolts from the firebolts that seem to quickly rush towards the orb, but instead they seem to go orbit around the orb until all 3 are ready to connect, and they all smash into it at once.
causing it to crack and fall to the floor, shattering. And as it shatters, you feel a sudden surge of power come through you, Nuke and Yax, as another tail appears on you. As a third tail, yeah.
Well. It looks like I can change the course of things now. I
And,
can change fates,
well,
as this god so implies.
yes. And as that happens, suddenly the orb turns into a vacuum like portal that sucks both you and Fang up, and the feline gun disappears as it was an illusion.
Oh, and as oh, actually, I could have added something before. Like as the firebolts go to hits, and as the orb falls, that little tire thing seems to almost flicker like it was an illusion before it disintegrates
Yep.
into light it was.
Yep. And then you can hear in the background the trickster god. Yow! Oh. Where did that tail go? That feels like it pulled out of me. Oh. Don't think that was my only pet. No. Alright. So, here's the dealios. We are 2.5 hours in. Do we want to continue, or do we want to save it for next session?
We can probably do one more quicker one if you have that planned out already.
I do have something planned out. if we want to do that.
I'm fine with going.
Fang
If everyone else is.
or Shadow?
I'm fine with it.
You're fine with it? Shadow? Cool. Okay. Take a little second to get set up, but get set up. If I can find the right. Nope, not that one. Not that one either. There it is.
How much would a potion of healing heal for?
A potion of healing? Gosh dang it, you're asking, I'm not gonna lie to you, you're asking the wrong person. Potion of healing probably would heal for... Hold on.
How much health did that orb have total?
100.
Wait, and how much magical damage did Shadow do to it?
Shadow did around 30 something. 36, I think it was.
It did around 50 to 60 damage. Then there was the initial hit on the cat, unless that didn't actually count towards the damage on that thing.
The cat had about 200. I'm gonna be honest. There was two paths you could have gone with that, because I was gonna say the cat had about 200 HP. So technically speaking, if you would kill the cat first and then went for the orb, you would have been happened to go through 300 HP. But since you succeed on that investigate or that perception, or what was it? Perception or investigation?
It was an investigation.
Since you succeeded on that investigation, you were able to bypass that and just attack the orb directly, basically bypassing
And-
about 200 HP.
Yeah, and getting this knowledge about that orb being the thing that does that we be after, we also gain the knowledge we would have to look for something specific to deal with these fights sooner. Any upcoming fight.
Yeah. Honestly, and this map looks a lot more suited for the next puzzle I have planned. Or next fight. Yeah. So suddenly, after that, you guys teleport to this desert-like area. And as you are getting your footing on the ground, you hear the voice above. Well, well, I see you made it through that trial. This next one won't be so easy. let's see if you can. Let's see how you do against this next creature, as you won't be able to influence it as easy as you guys did before. And as he said that, give me 1 second. Suddenly, a creature that looks a lot like Pin emerges from the ground. However, this creature seems a lot more decayed, as that cute face has been melted away to show a more
A skeleton.
of a skeleton, and its skin is slowly decaying away. As he said, this creature cannot be influenced like Pin was. So, alright, we'll roll for initiative again.
Holy fucking shit.
Yes? Holy fluffy shit.
I actually don't remember this boss's name.
This boss's name is the Frail. Yeah, it's in Binding of Isaac, it's the variant of Pin.
I know it's a variant of Pin. I just didn't remember its name.
Yeah, it's the Frail.
Hurts. Also, by the way, I'll have you know, I literally have a chance to one-shot the orb.
Oh?
Fireball or lightning bolts. Both at their base level. At their base level you get them at, they do 8d6 of damage. But when upcasting them to a level above 3, because they're a 3rd level spell, that's an additional 1d6.
Well,
And you know
however,
what I could how high I can upcast a spell?
yeah,
To 6th level.
dang.
It's an extra 3d6 of damage. And if I manage to max that out, you know how much damage that is?
How much?
66 damage.
Dang.
66 magical damage.
Now, well, however, unlike that orb being in the open, you guys are kind of essentially in like a little maze-like area, so to make it to this orb, you'll actually have to try to get around the frail.
For me, with I still have, well, probably Far Step would have definitely ended its concentration by now.
Yeah.
So I'd have to recast it, but I still have another 5th level spell slot. So I could easily just cast Far Step and get past this thing.
Well, you have two options. Either, yeah, you could try to maneuver around it, or you could fight it.
Hey, it's the opposite of last time.
Yep. Because obviously it's not going to just let you get to the orb.
I could Far Step up to 60 feet. Ooh, I could get far with that one spell. Question is, should I? Or actually, I don't think. Hang on, I don't remember, but we have default actions to like use an action to dash to increase our distance, right?
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, I forgot what good pizza tasted like until I just had some. Especially the good store-bought stuff as well. I mean, Domino's pizza is good, but some of the store-bought ones that you can find are also good.
I love Domino's.
Ugh. Actually, if I remember correctly, they made some kind of new pizza, I think.
Yeah, the Parmesan crust, which I freaking love.
Isn't that the one with the cheese in it?
Yep.
Oh, I've got to try it, but
Hey, Kairoth, I'm realizing something.
Wow.
With Far Step taking a bonus action and Dash taking a regular action, I could literally get 120 feet closer to our objective.
Well, and with there actually being squares, you could actually approximate that.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna stay on Minecraft for the day, because
20, 30.
but then again, I do want to get on VR.
Okay.
Well, after this, I'm
I
gonna.
can use 55. I can use Dash to get here with 55 feet of movement,
All right.
but then I can't do anything with any actions, so I would be stuck to anything I could do with a bonus action.
Yeah. But yeah, how are you liking your weight so far, Midnight? Midnight,
What?
how are you liking your weight so far?
They're good.
Oh yeah, this one is very far away, and I definitely will not be able to hit it with this distance I'm at.
Oh, by the way, Kiroth, I went looking farther into what I needed to, thanks to Axio telling me this. So I need to get a virtual desktop, and instead of it being $15, it's $25 because I need to get it off the MetaQuest store.
Right.
The one on the MetaQuest store is the important one.
Yeah, it's the one that I need.
I guess that would be the end of my turn, since I could try to firebolt the frail, but I believe I'd be making that with disadvantage considering how that works.
Yeah. Let's see.
Right?
Let's see. Well, let's see.
Well, if he's like Pin,
Well, but
There's
he's also an undead creature.
I'm confused. What?
He's undead.
Somebody, Axio just said he's like Pin, so I'm confused.
frail.
He is. I don't think you've ever fought the Frail,
Well, the
have
thing is
you? I don't think you've ever fought. I don't think Midnight's ever fought the Frail.
The frail works like Pin, except he's more undead, undead and stuff.
Yeah, he's undead.
Too bad it's probably an illusion, so you can't exactly tame it.
Oh, he's not tameable at all. Yeah, no, this one's not tameable at all because he's an undead, chaotic, evil creature. He's.
Oh. That was a little close! Strafe. Strafe. Strafe!
Strafe.
So what's the frail doing?
The Frail is, let's see.
Because I got no way to attack this right now without an action.
Wait, how far are you?
I started around basically a square in between, and I moved in a way where I got 55 feet over to here.
Okay, and he can move from what I can see.
Also isn't the Frail like a more large creature?
Yeah.
The size I had him at was perfect. Was the large creature size for squares.
Oh yeah. So yeah, he can. So he can move.
Oh, thank God.
His speed is 30 feet, but then can burrow for 40 feet, which I'm gonna use that.
He made it.
So I'm gonna have him slither across the ground, but then also burrow. And let's see. And I'm going to have him jump out of the ground and do a tail strike. So let's see. 22. Does 22 hit?
Yes.
All right. So let's see. I gotta roll.
Thing is, because of how you did the thing, he can only because of how you actually did it with that, he can only attack once.
Yeah. Yep.
That was a little too close. I nearly died. So, Karath, what will you be doing after the session?
I'll be honest with what time we're probably gonna finish this. I'm probably gonna have to take a bath and then get ready for work. Gonna be 100% honest.
I'm split between staying on in Minecraft and getting on in VR chat.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not gonna try to rush this. So but if we finish around 8, then I could probably take a bath. Get finished around like 8:45, 9, and then I could probably hop on VR for like an hour.
So what you're saying is we potentially got an hour for this.
Potential, but I'm not gonna rush it. If we go till 9, then I'll just do that, and I'll take my bath, and then right after I get my bath, I'll get ready for work and head to work. But if and or but, no rush. But anyways, 19 piercing damage. Alright, so yeah, that was the end of his turn, so Fang.
How much damage did I take?
19.
Okay. 50.
Ow. Broke my ankles there.
Oh.
Shadow.
Yeah.
Were you paying attention or?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I need you to do something. Because I would I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm not rushing it, but I would like to get done pretty at least around 8 or before 8. Please.
Just remove like wait here. I'm gonna try to make it to the.
Ah. All right. So then.
Then it's my turn.
Yep.
I could literally get myself so far away from this creature. It's gonna take 2 turns to get to me.
True.
Should I do that?
Up to you.
You know what? I feel like I should if we want to take care of this orb faster.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 50, 60. Wow, just that one dash probably got me close enough to start wailing on the orb.
Do you believe so?
Huh?
Well, it's a case. It's a case. The orb is kind of uh blocked by some walls. So I mean, can you see it?
Oh no, that's up to you.
Well, that's up to
I'm
you.
gonna be honest, that's up to you. Can I see it from here?
No. In my personal opinion, because kind of yeah. Anything else?
Yes. I need to get out I need to get a just something simple real quick.
Okay.
Would I be able to see and get to here with far step?
Yeah.
So I can use far step to get to there.
Mm-hmm. And from there, yeah, you would be able to
But
see it.
that's both my action and bonus action taken and the spell and my last 5th level spell slot.
So, are you what? Do you want to make the sacrifice?
I wouldn't be able to attack.
But then you also wouldn't.
Yeah, then I wouldn't. But then I wouldn't be in view for my next turn. So fuck it. I'll go for it.
Fucky.
And I far step to here. That's for a bonus action.
Yep.
And then that's my last. Look how far I've gotten from this thing within one turn.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. So now the frail is gonna burrow over to here. And I'm going to use weapon. Where is it? I'm gonna use fluffin bone eruption, and that means Fang, you have to make a DC 15 Dexterity saving throw.
Saving.
Yep.
Okay.
And DC 15
Instead
is
of a 15.
huh?
Oh, I got 15.
Yeah, 15. Then yeah, I'll just say you beat it. So then you'll take half of this. Wait, well, and actually, since piercing damage too, you'll take half of the half. So I'm gonna have to calculate that. Okay, let me roll 66. So half of that, and then half of that half. So in total, you're taking 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
And that's the end of the Frail's turn.
Alright.
Fang.
I'm gonna assume after these two orbs, we can discuss what bonuses I gain for the stealing of the power.
For sure, yeah. No, sure.
Does 18 have?
18, yeah.
Oh yeah, Garth, you know how the frail works, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, oh yeah,
You know,
and okay, a little spoiler, I did add 2 phases to this one too.
yeah, I kind of expected that since I know how the frail actually works in game, so I would
Yeah.
expect this one to also have 2 phases.
Yes, this one also has 2 phases, just like the one in game.
Honestly, there really wasn't much difference between his phases besides the fact he just has 2 health bars.
Well, I mean, he also, in the second phase, remember, he could shoot that freaking brimstone laser. Just.
Hmm. the funny thing is, a skeleton is shooting a blood beam.
Yes.
Where's it getting the blood?
Maybe it's ketchup. Maybe it's like sand.
14 damage.
God damn it.
Maybe it's like sand, it's ketchup.
How much damage did you deal?
How much you do?
13. For the first one.
Alright. For the first attack. Let's see. So that.
See, the second one misses, but I'm going to do like a bonus action.
Yep. Well, let's see. The armor class for the this one is 15. The armor class for this creature is 15.
Right, you're just outright saying it?
Yes, I'm saying the armor class is 15.
Oh, that's enough.
Am I supposed to say it?
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, we find out the armor class by fucking trial and error.
Oh, true.
Okay, what I was doing, I was using bonus action for the healing potion.
Wait, you could heal as a bonus action?
Wait, you
So
can
what
heal
is-
as a bonus action?
I was just looking
Hey,
at
what
it.
did Shadow
It's-
Oh.
Clever mother fluffer using his strategies.
Yeah, it says that was a bonus action that I can drink it.
Ah! Didn't you?
Basically give it to another one.
Well, I don't know if you can reach Axio. Axio's like a mile away from you. Like, Axio, yeet!
Yeah, so I just use that and heal for 8 because I rolled already. What?
So you just healed off the damage that he did to you. Good job.
Yes.
Yeah, I am very damn far away.
Yeah, no, like, no. You'd have to freaking do full on an anime, just like one of those, like, My Hero Academia kind of throws. Like, freaking.
Oh yeah, Shadow, I just got told to remind you have spells.
Hey, by the way, you have spells.
I can't. I don't have ability access to look at what its spells are.
What spells do you even have on it, actually? Because I don't know.
For my
Me and C
actual
do, but
character sheet,
me and
doesn't
C
really
do.
have that.
You have Fireball.
I can't see that on my actual character sheet.
Yeah,
You
but
know
you
this.
know you do. You've known that since like sessions ago.
Yeah, I know, but I don't have the page access, so
I don't even think
really know what it is.
he's close enough to hit the thing with Fireball, since that has a range of 150 feet.
Yeah. No, he's not.
I'm close enough to either hit this thing with Fireball or Lightning Bolt. Honestly, I could do either at max casting level, and then the next turn, which this thing here won't even be able to get to me in time. I could just hit it with a Firebolt.
Yeah.
That's if I don't. That's if I don't accident. That's if I don't crit or get max damage on Lightning Bolt.
Sushi.
Stupid cat.
Stupid cat, you made me look bad.
What's going on currently?
I'm in range to start wailing on the orb, and Shadow's... I don't know.
Being a shadow.
Shadow's being Shadow and being kind of hard to hear.
Yeah, I can hear perfectly fine, but...
Technically did all that I could technically do.
Well,
Anyway,
so, nuking ya?
Oh.
Shadow? Dang it, did he end his turn, or...
Yeah, he ended his
Yes.
turn, yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah!
you weren't listening.
So you two were just not even aware of what was going on.
No, I knew I was aware he ended his turn. I was waiting for freaking Axio to realize.
Had to go with a different resource pack because the one I'm using decided not to want to work as intended.
Damn.
It kind of broke something with the game.
Oh yeah, I could for sure hit that thing with lightning bolt.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And instead of instead of me rolling the hits, can that orb even make a dexterity saving throw?
I mean, it's an orb, but not really.
It does. I don't think that would even be. How would an orb do that? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I just got a question.
how would an orb do that?
So if it's just an object, it doesn't move or anything, so I just skip the dexterity saving throw part and just roll damage.
Yep.
Okay, and I am doing a thing. I am casting this at 6th level.
Yep.
Which uses my 6th level spell slot. For 11d6 damage.
Let's see what...
35 damage without it being doubled, so that's like 70 damage when it's doubled.
Yep.
What?
Food's done.
Okay.
Rachel didn't get all of her. Take all of her food. If you want to make food, you can.
So that orb took 70 damage.
it did.
And I'm not able to do anything else since that took up an action.
Yep, okay, so...
The only thing I could do, which kind of pointless, is just far step myself into a farther away position from that thing.
So we want to do. So we want to do.
My turn. My turn is over.
All right. So, and what Frail's gonna do is, let's see. So move 30 feet and then go into the ground and burrow for. Burrow for 40 feet. So, and it. I don't. Oh yeah, wait, and that attacks on recharge. So, yep, nope, that's the end of the turn for Frail.
Shadow,
What?
your turn. And remember, you can use an action to dash, which doubles your movement.
Which would be very useful in this situation.
Gosh.
What? Fight me about it. I dare you.
Maybe I will.
I know I'd lose a fight against you. Well, physical, I'd lose a fight against you, but no, I could.
Yeah, you're probably brittle. You're probably more frail than the frail.
I mean, counting the fact that Shadow was able to hold me down with freaking one hand, yeah.
Even use dash actually.
Well, you figure out like you use them.
Honestly, I just want to play Minecraft at this point with Shadow, but I highly doubt he'll join me.
We're waiting on.
Figure out.
What are you waiting on?
We're waiting on Shadow.
Oh, I
Is there
see.
like a thing that says that you can dash, or can you just do that?
That's just something you could do by default. You can use an action to dash, which doubles how far you can move. So if your movement was 30 feet, you could dash to make that 60 feet of movement.
Okay, but then yeah, I'll take an action of.
Damn it, where's the
How
stuff that I
far would I
need?
get with 90? Because that would be with like dash.
Wait, 90 feet of movement after dash or before it?
You said it like doubles it. Like I have
Oh yeah,
45.
so that's after dash. 45 and then 90.
There's no way.
So let's see. You're on the square here. I'm just gonna shorten your picture to make this easier to see on my end to calculate this. 5, 10, 15, 30. You can basically get to.
Excuse me.
You can basically get very damn close, like in between these two statues.
Can you move me though? Is this what we're holding?
Or you could basically run out, but it does use an action to do it, so anything you could do as a bonus action you can still do.
What?
Can I do anything?
Gotta deal with something. There.
Alright.
So are you able to do anything, Shadow, or are you ending your turn?
I'm looking to see if I can. Yeah, I can't do anything. So
So it's my turn again?
yeah,
Yeah.
just like when made sure.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Damn
because
it.
what I would have done is not like within range, I don't think. So we can't really do that.
I don't know if I want to do this now since I hit a nat 1.
Oh,
Oh. Oh. Well. Um. I mean. Do you want to let it go?
Huh?
Do you want to let it cast, or do you?
I hit a nat 1 when going to cast Firebolt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you want to let it cast? Because I know exactly what will happen.
I mainly just want to get this done faster, so whatever.
Okay. So. Say. Uh. It would aim. It would hit. Right. Right here. Miss Shadow.
That square right there.
Yeah, that square right there. Miss Shadow, but. Yeah.
I think I would still have concentration up on far steps, so I could move 60 feet away from the frail again with it with a bonus action.
Would you? Let's see. Cause I was trying to see if you would or. Cause I am actually confused about that one.
I'm right there. Would I be able to use my bonus action to get here with Far Step?
Well, let's see. That's block-wise, that is an open area. It's not blocked off by anything. So, because yeah, especially with you going, let's see. So you were. Wait, here. Let me get like an arrow. So originally you were right here,
Mm-hmm.
right? So let's see. So and that goes 60 feet. You said.
Yeah, but this isn't the full 60 feet of movement with Far Step.
Right.
this is around. This is like 50.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Actually, 50 would be, if we want to be technical, would be like right in this square here. Because, you know, moving past the rocks would take up like about,
Oh, it's back in full functionality. Yay.
you know, moving like past the rocks, you'd have to move into like 2 squares, which would be about 10 feet moving um not diagonal, horizontal. I think yeah, horizontal.
Well, that's my
Yeah,
turn.
you have to be 10 feet horizontal, and then the rest of the feet would be vertical. So therefore, and thusly, yeah.
Well, that's my turn. I think I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm gonna. 30. So 30. Move him right here. And end the Frail's turn, meaning Shadow you. Oh, let's wait, I think. I don't think I can do
What?
that. Hold on. Actually, wait, let me see. Yeah, no, all that stuff would be in phase 2. Okay.
What do you think about using phase 2 stuff on it in phase 1?
No, because I can't, because, you know, that would be a phase 2 thing. So. Phase 2, he actually does have some projectiles, but, yeah, no, phase 1, he just has the one thing that has to recharge. And all the other things physical. So, yeah, no, your turn.
Okay, well, then I'm gonna move to the orb if I can see it, I think.
Yeah.
And if I could. Wait, should I?
Yeah.
Sorry. I didn't know. I'm sorry. How do you get this belt off? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, but
Can you get the belt off unless
yes,
you're
I could get the belt off. Just give me
unless
a
it's too much
second.
pain? Or I'll tell you what. You got this pair of pants for tonight, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. I'll just move on. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't know it I didn't want to break your belt. Now I just hurt your leg instead. Ugh.
Okay, which level do I have it at? Do it for. Okay, well, if I was to do it, what would I need a roll for? The like fireball.
Uh, oh, we need to roll for fireball?
If I was going to do it.
Let me look that up.
Does it even need a roll?
Um,
With the hit traffic?
so, well, yeah, and actually, since it's an orb, you really can't do a saving throw, so yeah, you just roll a hit.
Attack slash save, I'm just looking at it for like D&D Beyond, but it doesn't say
Yeah,
anything
well, it
for
would be
control.
it'd be a dex saving throw, but since literally it cannot um do that, let me see.
And the casting time is one action, so
It would be 8d6.
that's for the damage.
Yeah, that's for the damage, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. That
Okay, so just roll for the damage and not for the hit.
yeah. Because yeah, no, it doesn't actually say you roll for a hit with fireball. It literally says you just roll for damage, and then if it was a creature, then the creatures around it would roll for a saving throw, a dexterity saving throw. But since it's literally an orb,
I
yeah,
can't do that, and I wouldn't need a roll to hit then? Or
yeah, no, not that I see.
so then I can just hit it without.
Yeah, and it's 8d6.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
Welcome back. Yeah, it's 8d6. And no, fireball you don't roll. Yeah, from what I'm seeing, fireball you don't roll to hit. It just if there was something around it or a creature around it, the creature would then roll for a saving throw.
Well, it'd be like. It'd be like the third level.
Yeah.
Which, if these. Try anything. Well, at least it won't actually hit nuke either, so good. glad about that.
Yeah.
Because it's only like 20 feet, so it won't hit him. So he'll be fine. Need to get my extra dice.
Actually, I'll be honest. I don't even have to double this.
Huh?
Because if you actually, I will say, well, yeah, I'll let you roll. It's 8d6. If you rolled, I think you will. I don't even think I have to double this.
So,
Oh,
Hold on, he's rolling 8d6. He's pure focus. Pure determined focus.
that would be 24 damage, Gareth.
24 damage, and then. Would you like to do anything like any kind of finishing move, Shadow? Like any add any flair? Literally, I guess. Speaking.
No.
Nope,
Just
nope,
fireball.
nope. You just fired, just fireball. Alrighty. So yeah, the fireball hit, and the
just because of how boring it seems, a bit of illusion magic to make it seem a little more interesting.
it's yes,
As the
smashes.
as the fireball hits and basically breaks the orb, what looks but the flames from it seem to make a pentagram shape below as an illusion, obviously, and as a familiar black hand that the people that would play the Binding of Isaac would know,
Oh, yeah.
reaches up and crushes the orb.
Oh, yes. Flippin' bighorn. Yes. And as it crushes it, the essence of that orb, again, just like the last one, makes a bunch of energy flow into Nukenyax, making him gain another tail, and Vaelrix lose another tail. And as that also shatters, the frails away, and you are both sucked into it
As the
again.
frail just as the frail is disappearing, insert dry bones falling apart sounds.
Yeah. And yeah, wow, actually, we did that in perfect time. Because it's currently
Took an hour.
It's currently 7:57.
It's almost 9 for me.
Yeah. So, and well, actually, wait. Before I end this, we have to talk about the fact that your new abilities. Let's talk about it.
Gotta know what I gained.
Are you meaning from what you showed me earlier?
Well, I don't know what was fully decided on what I would gain. And those things I was showing you earlier were just the fact of what the twin tails can get by default.
Oh. Because this
Except
is
that last thing.
this. Oh, the last thing. Wait, what's this last thing?
This Bastet's boon. It's kind of a thing given to more felines from a god or something. So that one's very different.
Yeah. The Nekomata.
This is the feline race.
And Nekomata, then the Basset Boom. Yeah.
The things I was showing you was the things are the default stats and stuff for the feline, the twin tail itself, and the special trait I got for my character. That I could choose from that one level.
Because that's the other thing. I'm trying to figure out like what you would. This is an interesting scenario because I will say I definitely would expect you with earning those two tails to get something. However, off the top of my head, I can't.
If needed, it can be discussed over a while, you know.
Yeah, true. Yeah, because that's probably what will need to happen.
Got a whole week before next session.
Yeah, I'll probably need to discuss with C and stuff to see, like, what would happen. Anyways, I'm gonna go take a bath, so whoop.